That
We are trying to have a good score like 170 plus runs. So we try to stick them below 170.
first game of the tournament, how has the preparations been?
We had practice around 2 months. So our boys are in really good form and the best. So we will try our best to in the first match also.
Good luck for today's game.
Thank you.
Uh, Anushka, if you had won the toss, what would you have done?
We are going to do the same. Yeah, we are going to bat. Yeah, we are planning to do that.
Yes, first game as well, runs on the board, defending was easier. Geet says 170. What do you think will be a good score to chase?
Yeah, 170, 150 plus. We have to like keep them under 150. That is our target. So since this is a matting, so I don't think that anything will be changed. So yeah, 150, less than 150 is going to be the target that we are going to keep them.
So camera LK all set ready. You have your full squad, everybody fit and ready to go.
Yeah, we have a balanced team and boys are ready to give a good game.
Good luck for today's match.
Thank you very much.
The news from the centre is that MS Active have won the toss and elected to bat first.
Thank you, Ricky. So that's it. News from the centre. We'll look at the teams. It's Dilan Rantung Gayan Matten Metantanada Iranga Chintaka Randika Jayasinghe Ravindu Lakshan Roshan Wijayasekara Tarindu De Silva and Uwindu Kahagala Camera LK Anushka Gunasinghe Anjana Orton Asita Chamar Dasit Gunatilaka Dinet Piris Isuru Sandamal Kasun Madhushanka Kavisha Satsara Lisuru Sigera, Samira Piris and Sinet Malvattage. So those are the two teams for you. And MS Active, like Ricky said, have won the toss. They'll be batting first like the first game. Prefer to bat first. Runs on the board. Always you can put pressure on the batting side. But you need to bat well. You can see the sun. It's pretty hot out here in Colombo today. When yesterday we didn't have any rain, but day before that there was some rain in the evening. The ground's looking good. Pretty fast outfield. Looks like the skipper will be with the ball in hand. Do we have the same two umpires? That's Kulino Fernando and Prashant Kottachi as the two standing umpires, and Chandana Mahesh, the match referee. Chabara De Silva and Yasit Umayang helping us in the scoring. So we are ready for the first ball. Straight away off the mark with a single. Go to single, just gentle medium face. So Roshan Wijayasekara and Randika Jayasinghe. So there is Randika Jayasinghe. Highest of 29 early days, just the 9 matches, 74 runs, striking at 84. We want to improve those figures. And his partner Roshan Wijayasekara, who is off the mark in the first delivery. Just a few steps. Action. So pulling off the wrong foot. Anushka Gunasinghe, the skipper, he has 4 for 47 as his best. 10 wickets of 12 games. As that jump. This time on the back foot, hammered down, but there's a field at long on. To the fielding, just a 1 run. So both the opening batsmen off the mark. Has 1 slip in place for the left hand. Again over the bowler's head. Mid on, coming around and picking up. Pulling off the wrong foot. Just 2 or 3 steps. Looks like a spinner, but just gentle medium pace. See that additional hop, the wrong foot. But he has done the job so far, just the 3 runs. This one shot, pulled, just on the bounce to that field. For a moment they would have thought they had their man. End of the first over. It's 4 for no loss. Both batsmen on 2 each. So it'll be a Kasuna Madhushankar to bowl the second over from the pavilion end. Gayan Matan, there is 2 for 14, his best 17 wickets, but hasn't been able to run through a side. Just the 2 wickets his best. Economy 6.8. Runner pitched up, could be a wicket. Oh, a very good attempt, falling backwards. Got his hand to it, but couldn't hold on to the catch. That would have been a brilliant take if he held on to it. Had to make a lot of ground. It was hit in the air, trying to go over the top. I think he misjudged it because he took off early, but then I think he shot off the leg side. Doesn't get something on it, but good bit of keeping there to move quickly to stop any runs. Does have a good ball. Thought it went through him. Managed to just defend it just in time. Pretty lucky there. Now you need to just consolidate. Not do too many things. Small change in field. The deep mid wicket been brought up into the circle. Decisive. This time he goes over the top again, over the bowler's head. Doesn't make proper contact. It seems like Randika likes to play that shot in the air. Just a single. No field in that region. Mid on and mid off coming round. Not before the batsmen have crossed for a single. Kids also there support their dad. playing out there. So played with soft hands. Gets an easy single. That brings the end of the second over. It's 8 for no loss. With Randik on 5 and Roshan on 3. There we see the toss. MS Active opted to bat first after winning the toss. Time is short. Pulled. That's a boundary. That's the first boundary of this innings. Anushka Gunasinghe, no real pace. You can't afford to drop it short with that pace. Any batsman would punish you. Enough time to rock on the back foot. Just that one bounce into the fence for 4. Well, needs to keep it up. Try and get him to drive on the off. Because he has a slip in place. But interesting action. Look at it from the back. Again short. Was outside the off stump but pulled. It was mid-on. Another single. Not only that, he has that additional jump. Even his hand, with the ball in hand, he keeps, keeping it up, showing what he's bowling, but he keeps it for longer. Oh, that one beats the bat. It's as if he's trying to say that he's going to bowl it early. Pulled again. Will that go to the boundary? No, brilliant bit of fielding. Just managing to get his hand on it. Stops it just there. It's 2 runs to Randika. There we see that had to run around a lot. Just managed to get his fingers in front of the ball and stop it. Even though he overran it. To save 2 for his team. Thick inside edge. Thought he had pulled him. So end of the third over. It's 15 for none. Vijay Sekhar, not Vijay Sekhar, the aggressor. He is on 8 of 6. Randik has taken his time, 7 of 12. Can't get it past that point fielder. It's been pretty quiet so far. It's the one boundary so far in this innings. Oh, goes for a big heave. Try to go over the top. Misses it completely. Lucky not to get a faint edge to it. the wicket keeper and the slip waiting. Yes, just very dangerous. Shortish cut this time, gets it in the gap. That's going to be the second boundary. That's 4. No real great pace. Short outside the stump. Left-handers like it there. Got the middle of the bat. Through covers and extra covers. Sorry, that's a point and covers into the boundary. Batting out of his crease. Wants the ball to come on. That one was bowled even slower. Roshan fending for it. He's looking for it. He wants that ball to come onto the bat. You can see there. And a bit of movement away from the left hand draws him into that false stroke. So this is good bowling. Takes 2 steps across, cross-pattern shot into the boundary again. That's his third. He is not happy that the ball is not coming on, so he's batting outside his crease, walking into it. You see where he is halfway down the track, and then basically like a slog sweep. No chance for that field into the fence. 8 runs in the over. Slip coming out. Going to mid wicket. Again outside the stump. Trying to play at it. Decisive to let it go, but he was beaten there, I would say. 4 overs done. It's 23 for no loss. Shikona Singh has considered 11 of his 2 overs with 5 dot balls, and Kashmir Madhuchankar 12 of his 2 overs with 7 dot balls. So 12 dot balls bowled so far in the 4 overs. Basically 2 maiden overs there. Slow start, Mace active. They don't want to lose early wickets. Lisura Sigera, best of 6 for 27, 3-5 wicket haul. So he is a guy who can take wickets. Economy 5.56, and a very good average of 10. So he's a wicket taker. Been brought on. First change with those figures. Wonder why he didn't open the bowling. And immediately hits the pads, but the umpire rightfully shows him it's going down the leg, it's missing leg. That was an easy decision. Outside off, this time cut away. Can't beat that extra cow field. Roshan likes it outside, down there. Oh, it was a full toss. Missed making some runs there, I'm sure. Roshan Wijayasekara. This time walks into it. One bounce into the fence. Hikes it onto the leg side. There's no deep mid wicket. Walked across. He was getting a bit frustrated. Roshan likes it coming on and he wants to keep the scoreboard moving. He's walking across and flicking it in there. Moves to 20 of 15. Scoreboard moving on to 28 now. So they'll need a few more of those just to keep that scoreboard ticking. They wanted something like 170. Take quite some betting. So again, nicely driven down the ground off the bowler's hand. No run. One more delivery left in this over. Considered 4 runs plus a leg bye. Again gives him the charge. Just at the ball leaving him. Beats the batsman. Basically beat the wicket keeper, but he got his hand to it. No run. End of the 5th over. It's 28 for Nolas.
So 28 without loss after 5 overs. They managed not to lose any wickets. Mass active after winning the toss, electing to bat first. Anjana Orton is going to bowl the 6th over. Has been given the ball 5.73. Good economy rate in this format. Hasn't picked up a lot of wickets though. It's been a steady start. 5.60. They said 170 will be a good score on this in this match. Mass active skipper after winning the toss. Remember, it's played on a matting, so the pitch really doesn't matter. There is not going to be no changes to the surface itself because it's a matting and not a turf. But he said that they like to have 170 to defend. On the other hand, Consolidating thought 150 and below will be a good score they will like to chase. So the battle at the moment, even Stevens. Mass active will be happy they haven't lost wickets. They can capitalize. And on the other hand, Consolidating won't be too unhappy because the power play, they haven't given many away. We saw in the last game how HMB Assurance really hammered their way through against EB Creasy. Looking to come down the track. Good bowling. Anjana Orton dropping it shorter. Not letting the batter get under it. Roshan, the left-hander, he's moved to 20 of 18. Quinnet over a run a ball. Randika at the other end on 8. Again, good bowling. think he's just rolling his fingers over, bowling the off cutters, trying to mix it up. You see, he was setting himself up for a big shot, but then had to change at the last moment because of the slow delivery. He was out-thought. Good bowling by Anjana Horton. This time comes down the track, gets under it. And he has enough to get it over the ropes. Not convincing, but effective. Doesn't matter how it comes, as long as it comes. Had enough power to take it over the boundary. Inside part of the bat, but full swing of the bat. And that is why eluded that fielder. He was in there, but couldn't get a hand on it. Tracks it shorter. Soon as it's full, it's in the slot, Roshan will go for it. But as soon as the bowler drags it a bit shorter, pushes him onto the back foot, that's why he hasn't been able to rotate the strike. He's come a foot down the track, as you see. Takes it on the full, hit it straight back past the bowler. This is good batting. Very good batting. Saw the open spaces down the ground and picked his spot early. 10 runs in boundaries of that over. 12 runs overall, including that wide. So expensive one for LK. 40 without loss after 6 overs. That will run down to the boundary as well. Lisuru Sigera, the bowler, went up full and straight, but a big swing of his bat from Randika. Inside edge. And the pace took it down to the boundary. Fine leg in the circle. Cannot bowl that angle. With pace, it's easy pickings. This time looking to carve it over the infield. Just a single. So they're gradually but surely looking to step on the accelerator. Both these batters. You can see they're looking for much more shots. Beautifully bowled. Just to push at it outside the off stump. Angling away from the left hander. That's a good area. Just another single. Turn the ground towards extra cover. Swings at it. In the air, out caught. They have picked up their first wicket, Consolidating. Good short ball. Looking to swing hard at it, Randika. But the good thinking by Lisuru Sigera. Dragging it short, following the batter. He swung at it hard, top edge. He was not in position to play that shot. And the short fine leg fielder did well to get under it and hold on to that catch. So 46 for 1. The first wicket down as Rantika Jayasinghe departs for 13. Samir Piris the catcher. There you go, the short delivery. Took on the bowler, but came quick on to him, and the fielder Samir is under it, comfortably takes it. Badly needed first wicket for Consolidating. 46 for 1. So we have Binura, who is the new batter. So Binura Sanket has walked in. Strike rate 77, a bit low for T20 cricket. You need it 100 or above. But if you can get a good score here, that's what's important. Keep the innings together. Keeper we did well, did really well to gather that one. Roshan Vijay Sekhar is the batter at the other end. He's batted well. He's moved to 31. Good over though by Lisuru Sigera. 46 for 1 of the 7. So Roshan Vijay Sekhar, the wicket keeper, Famas active, holding the innings together with his 31. Rantika Jayasinghe has been dismissed. Binura Sanket will take his time to get off the mark. Mouse active, playing their first game of this F Division tournament. And be looking to start off on a good note. So will be Consolidating. So far we saw in today's game, good performance, commanding performance, dominating performance by HMB Assurance over EB Creasy to win their first game of the tournament. Earlier today, Ansel Lanka beat Commercial Bank at the University of Colombo grounds by 14 runs, and Akin Spence beat Soft Logic at the Thurston grounds by 8 wickets. Off spinner Dasit Gunatilaka into the attack. Also we have at the University grounds Pizza Hut taking on Commercial Credit. Pizza Hut are 15 for 1 in 2.3 overs. Metropolitan Group are 40 for 1 against Astron at the Thurston grounds. All these games coming to you live on the Sporty.lk. Tune in to social media, to YouTube. You could watch the games, the entire tournament. Appeal for a run out and it's been given. There you go, good fielding. We saw this in the earlier game. A couple of run outs changed the momentum. And Consolidating have done well to create that opportunity. We'll take a look at it. I think it's the set batter straight to the fielder. What was he doing? Very close call, but the umpire decided he was just short of his crease. And it's the set batter that has to go. We'll take another look at it. Sinith Malvagi, the field, 47 for 2, mass active. So that was a big wicket. The set batters have been dismissed now. Binoda Sanket still to open his account. They'll have to try and rebuild once again. Can't take too much of time. That's in there. Full toss. Looking to work it around the corner. Topper gels it. This is trouble. Casual looking shot from Ovindu. The first ball he faced, it was a full toss. He could hit it anywhere he wanted to. But all he did was top edge it. Just looking to get off the mark. Work it on the onside. Played too early. And the lead in edge. He'll be very, very, very disappointed with that. "47 for 3 now. Uvindu Kahagala departs. We will take a look at the 2 wickets to fall in consecutive balls. First a run out. If we could see that run out again. And then the wicket. Geetsan Kalpa, the captain, walks in. Now he has to rebuild this innings. Then a bit of trouble. So the skipper out there, a good strike rate of 135. So played a lot of cricket, experienced player, and he have a lot to do here. After a good start, they suddenly lost too many wickets in a huddle. And he started off well with the ball. Dasit Gunatilaka picked up the wicket. There was the run out. He's been on the money. Very well bowled. Excellent over. Just 2 runs. 2 wickets fell in that over as well. 8 overs done. 48 for 3. So Kavish Satsara, left arm orthodox, into the attack, starts off well. They'll be looking to push the singles. Let's try and once again build up a partnership here before they put on an onslaught. Cannot afford to lose wickets in heaps. That's what has just happened to Mass Active. Is the way towards the offside. Just a single. That's very well bowled. Oh, bit of untidiness in the field. They've conceded 2 runs at the end. Pushed away off the back foot. So 6 runs off the first over from Kavish Satsara, 54 for 3 after 9 overs. That is through the offside. That's 4 runs. That's good batting. Vinara Sanket. The first ball of the over from Dasit Gunatilaka. Takes it on the full. Splits the gap. Not a good delivery to start the over. Towards so single of the third ball, 5 of the over so far. Comes down the rack, a lot of bottom man in that one. It's got the height, has he got the distance? Where's the ball gone to? It's out of here, it's 6, says the umpire. So Geet Sankalpa deciding to launch. Lot of bottom hand in that. Perfectly executed. So 66 for 3 at the moment. Looking very steady. Pinaro Sankete once again easing it through the offside. It looks to be a prominent offside player. Likes to use his wrist. Productive over that one. 10 off it. 68 for 3 after 10 overs.
So after 10, it's 68 for 3. Slow progress. Projected is 136. They wanted around 170. Kavish Satsara, 1 over for 6. I'm bowling it very slow. This one has to wait for it. Pinara Sanket and Keith Sankalp, the skipper. Consolidation now. Doing it in single, I think that's also good. Nicely bowled that one, getting a little bit of turn. Get pat on it. Soft as looking for a single. It was away from the fielder. Non-striker said no. Early call. Well, I thought there might have been a single if the non-striker was backing up. Well, now that will be interesting. Did they have any bet or did it go as buys? Yes, given as buys. Beat everyone. That's the end of the 11th. 71 for 3. The players will take a drinks break. We are back now. 11 overs, just 72 for 3. Like a leg spinner coming on. Then at Pires, the leg spinner, right arm leg spin. On the money straight away. We've seen 2 leg spinners in operation in the previous game, one from each side, and now we see the third one. Will we see the fourth? That's the profile of the bowler. 4 for 31 is best. Good economy 3.9. It's taken 40 wickets. As he tossed up the first runs of Dennet Pires. Generally leg spinners known for as wicket taking bowlers. Oh yes, that's another one. That's one of them. You cannot play across the line because you will lose your balance. That's exactly what happened to the batsman Git Sankalpa. You have to play it on merit. You were trying to work it on the leg. You can see that cross batted shot. Try to work it there towards like see that bat face hand turning, and then you lose your balance. So you need to take those steps out because you'll fall over when you turn your bat. Good bit of smart keeping by Sadamal. The Pires strikes in his first over. Git Sankalpa goes, and it's 73 for 4. So what a way to start. Pick up a wicket in your first over. Just considered 1 so far. New batsman Tarindo De Silva. 46 runs as his highest. Scored 52. So just early days, just the 6 matches. Striking at 98. That's better. Try to play it late. Making room. Interesting to see whether Dennet Pires has that googly that comes back into the right hander. In the normal leg spin so far we've seen end up a brilliant over. First over 1 for 1, all the ones there. It's 73 for 4 after 12. Lisuro Sigera as 1 for 10 of 2 overs. Again, foolish delivery. Gets a thick outside edge. Or runs down to third man. Batsman back for the second. Had to hurry. But the throw bounced and went up. Enough time for the batsman to get back in. Pulled, but getting hit on the upper part of his thigh. There was a loud shout, but no way that can be given. That's pretty high. Batsman in a bit of pain. You don't have the thigh pad there. That's the back leg. And he had played the shot early. Already played the shot and finishing the shot, I think, when the ball strike him. And that throw him, it bowled him. Kept that same line with the stumps. The batsman misses. And he hits. He sort of strikes. He has taken his second. So he has been a wicket taker, like I said at the start. That's the neck up picking up wickets. There we see, going for a big heave. Big gap between bat and pad. A slight bit of movement that came in and castles the batsman. Vinod Sanket gone for 13 of 20. Bowled Isura Sigera. And that's a 75 for 5 in the 13th. Ravindu Lakshan. Interestingly, don't understand how a batsman would not tie his laces before he comes to bat. That is gives me the impression that he is not prepared to come out to bat at the moment. Normally you would have everything ready when you're in next. Ravindu Lakshan striking at 94. Highest score of 14, 67 is what he has scored. So he's not going to be hanging around too long. I don't think so. If you look at his stats. Especially when you're into coming in next. Generally you get most of a gear ready and it's up and running. Just the gloves off and the bat, you just pick those two up and walk out. Again trying to go for a swing. Ball was a bit short, but Lisuru is bearing his pace, bowling that delivery which goes like an off cutter. You see, lucky if he had got the under edge of the bat, that might have gone onto the stumps. Could be keeping there, falling short. Again, tried to pull, doesn't make contact. End of the 13th, it's 75 for 5. And Desiro Sierra has finished his third. It has figures of 2 for 12. Seven bowlers used. Dilip Peris to pick 1 for 1 in his 1 over. And we got Desiro Sierra 2 for 12 of 3 overs. The two best bowlers in operation at the moment. Try to pick up more wickets. Tossed up a full toss basically. Was it trying to bowl the Google is what I was thinking. The back of the hand, but even the batsman was a bit surprised to get a run. So interesting, when the left hander comes on, looks like he bowls off spin. Talented Dinesh Peris. We'll have a look at it when you see the left hander. Just notice what he's bowling. Definitely look like an off spinner. So leg spin, drop kicked. Fielders getting under it. Could be another one. No. Did everything right. Got to the ball. Got both hands. And then just let it go on the dive. It was nicely bowled. The shot also was pretty good. You can't say fault him because he was playing down the same line. And look at that. Took it very casually, I would say. Denies another wicket for Dinesh Peris. Been really good. That one again, there we see, that was the off spinner, like I said. But the left hander comes on to bat, he bowls that off spinner. Have a look at that again. This time straight down the leg, full toss. Lucky to cut it down to just 1. End of another over, 14 done, it's 79 for 5. Just the 3 extras in 14 overs. Partnership's a good one for the first wicket. But after that, losing their way. 6 overs left. One of these batsmen may have to target few bowlers. Kavish, Satsara. Some left arm spin to the left hand. Projected score just showing 113, won't be enough. The ground is pretty fast. Half the side down. These two, a lot will depend on both these two batters. They've taken their time. Shot pulled onto his leg and onto the stumps it goes. That's wicket number 6. Kavisha Sattar picks his first wicket in his third over. Not quite sure about the timing of this batsman. They're trying to pull deliveries which are short and then guiding it onto the stumps. We'll see that again. Yes, making room. Oh yeah, so it was straight on the stumps. I thought it went off the bat, but didn't seem like that. He missed it completely. Ball may have kept a little bit low. That's 6th wicket down. It's 80 for 6 in the 15th over, and Dylan Ratnayak Ranathunga has come out to bat, striking at 121, has 150 runs to his name, as his highest 69 runs. So he is a guy you can use the long handle. Looking at his stats, 5 overs and 4 deliveries left. Opens his account with a single. So a guy like this will be needed to bat till the 17th, 18th over and then maybe take on the bowling. Straight down the leg side. Leg by, signal by the umpire. In line with the stumps. Batsman has to play it on merit. Good by the spinners so far. Again, shortish, but turning away. And just get it into the leg side for a single, which will complete Kavish Sattara's third over. 1 for 12, and after 15 it's 83 for 6.
So 83 for 6 at the moment. Final 5 overs of this innings coming up. Mars Active have struggled to get going. They got off to a reasonable start. They were going at over 5 runs per over during that power play. But wickets have tumbled at regular intervals. And another one bites the dust. Another run out. This probably, I think, if I'm correct, the third run out in this innings. They were looking to rebuild, get some sort of a momentum. But things haven't gone their way. Kasun Madhushanta bowled in his third over. Glided away through the offside, straight towards that fielder. Quick onto the ball. Flat return. And manages to get the bails off after quite a while. The batter was nowhere there. It was straight to the fielder. He was not looking for the single. But the striker just went on. So the non-striker, he responded. But he knew he had no chance. It wasn't the best of throws. But the wicketkeeper did well to gather it and remove the bails. 83 for 7 now at the moment. Iranga is the new batter. So the new batter is Iranga Chintaka, who is coming to bat. So Kasun Madhushankar, a short delivery, takes it in. Lets it go through. So innings hasn't gone anywhere at all. Sort of stagnated. Once they started to lose wickets, the run in between the wickets has been very poor. They put themselves in this mess due to the run in between of wickets. Single. They have to make sure that they try and bat these 20 overs. Try and get as much as possible. You never know what could happen. Things could change. But try to get much runs as possible to keep themselves in the game. To see some supporters there for MAs. Good to see family. The kids, friends coming over to watch this game. We saw a few in the morning session too. And it's good to see the support given to the players and the teams in this tournament. Final delivery coming up. Is bowled well, Kasun Madhushankar. Short delivery, pulled away. Single to end the over. 16 done, 85 for 7. 86 for 7. So Kavish Satsara starts a new over. This tournament is powered by Fairfest Insurance, coordination with the Mercantile Cricket Association, and we are coming to you live, of course, on Sporty.lk. That's in there. Could be out. Caught. Good catch coming under it. Very well taken by Dasit. The ball was deep in, but he kept his eyes on the ball, looked steady, looked in control right throughout, and that's well taken. The fielding has been very good today from Consolidating. They have been on the ball right throughout from ball number 1. They have been in the game, kept his eyes on the ball, came down and put in the dive. That's very well held indeed. So another wicket goes. 87 for 8 as Dilan Ranatunga departs for 3. So we have Ashan who has come out to bat now. So Kavish Satsara 14 for 2, 15 for 2 now in his 3.4 overs. He's been really good with the ball. Picked up a single. They'll pick up a one more. So few singles in this over, but still a wicket as well. 95 after 17. Just outside the off stump. Misses it. Play and miss. Smash to the offside. Straight to the fielder. So just looking to probably bat out the 20 overs, try and get as much as possible. That will be the intent for Mars Holdings. That's in there. Has he got any distance? Yes, he has. That's 6. That's a towering 6. Huge one. Much needed. They need quite a few more of those. If they can propel their score to 120, 130, that will be really good in these final few overs. They need to find the boundary regularly. Smashed away the onside. Every run will help. 5.60 is the run rate. They'll be looking to get that up to 6 minimum from here onwards. Straight to mid-off. Chipped it to mid-off. Good ball in. I think that was a slow ball from Kasun Madhushankar. $99 for 9 at the moment. Straight down the throat of the captain. So Madhushankar picks up his first. Ashan Kekunagoda departs for 3. Pushes away on the offside. Edino was done. 99 for 9. So Lisuro Sigera, outstanding. 2 for 12 of his 3 overs. Will bowl his final over, the 19th of the innings. Bowl with a lot of determination, pace, ran in hard. Outside the off stump. And that would be for welcome boundary. Freezes his arms. These are important runs. Welcome boundary indeed. Outside the off stump with and been put away for 4. Puts that down the leg side. Big swing across the line. And that's the final wicket to fall. So 103 all out in 18.5 overs. Segura 3 for 16 of his 3.5. His ball exceptionally went. Run rate 5.47. They won't be happy. They won the toss and decided to bat first. But this is not the score they were looking for. Take a look at the scorecard. There you see Vijay Sekhara outstanding 32 of 25. 13 to Jayasinghe and Sanket. But nothing much. Sankalpa got 14. But no big scores there to propel them, losing wickets at regular intervals. And they have a couple of run-outs as well. Two run-outs in that innings that restricted them to 103. All out in 18.5 overs. Gunasinghe 2 overs for 11, 1 for 24, 4 for Madhushankar, 3 for 16. Segura was outstanding, 2 for 16 of 4 to Kavisha Satsara. Tasit Gunatilaka and Dinit Piris picked up a wicket as well. Short delivery, start of the innings. They had some runs at the top of the order but could not capitalize. The opening partnership was steady. Didn't lose any wickets in the first 5 overs. But 6th over is where they started to tumble, losing a couple of wickets from there onwards. They lost their way. Camera.lk. The wicket keeper at the top of the order, he was looking prolific. Played some very good shots. And they lost a couple of wickets. This was one of them, top edge. Soon after that, we saw a run out as well. This was a key moment. Set batter, he was out, run out. This is where things changed. And wickets started to tumble. Top edge as well. As he worked away on the onside. Some big hits. And that was that stumping out for a long way, by a long way. Clean bowled. And Timber again. They both stump to stump and met success. Another run out towards the latter part of the innings. The fielding has been good from Camera.lk. Held on to their catchers, took their runouts. And they were very good in the field. So they won't have a big score to chase and will be looking to chase it down quickly. Because run rates will come into play. This is just the first game for them in this tournament. But later on, run rates may come into play. So getting the runs quickly and finishing the game off clinically will be very important for Camera.lk. So there you go. The second innings will be back in a short while with Camera.lk needing 104 for victory.
Right, so we are back here for the chase. Sporty.lk needing 104 to win from 120 deliveries. They did really well, I would say, to restrict MS Active. They were looking at, when they won the toss, they said looking at 170. Running quite a long way short. Just managing to get to that 100-run mark before being bowled out. And now it's one part of the hard work done by Sporty.lk. And it's up to their batters now to see that they get to this target. And if they can get a decent start, a good start, I'm sure they will be looking at having an eye on that net run rate as well to finish strong and have a big win. But that will depend on how their openers go about things. Can't lose your way at the start. But for the moment, I think they'll be the happier of the two sides. You can see Roshan Wijayasekara getting to 32, Randika Jayasinghe 13, and Binar Sanket 13, the top three getting some runs. Then Windu is out for no score. Geet Sankalpa, the skipper, for 14. And then it was only Iranga Chintaka who got 15 valuable runs. This is Anjan Norton. Who will be taking strike. 102 strike rate, high score of 40. 326 runs of 34 innings. Spin to start off, and there's one slip in place. Will be Gayan Metananda. Slightly short, going for the pull. The field on the boundary, but manages to get it. So they're off the mark. Sporty.lk. Answer round one. And now it's Anushka Gunasinghe. Just a 150-73. His highest. Striking at 96. Average pretty low for an opener. Just a 10 runs. That was bowled fast. Have to be a bit careful because getting an edge, but just fly over that slip. New ball. Not a lot to play with. Again short, set up well pulled, but I'm sure there is a fielder will be coming round. Just another run. So both the openers off the mark. Just requiring 5.23 runs per over in a 20-over game. It's a pretty low score on a ground where got lots of runs. The outfield pretty fast now. Again short. Another single. So gives the feeling that Gayan is not really used to handling that new ball. Just trying to bowl it fast. It's the spinner generally, left arm spinners, the new ball. The ball can come into the right hander. He needs to use that variation. There we see again. That's free runs for Sporty.lk. Just bowling it flat, fast, and down the leg side, and you can see he's already cleaning his fingers. So, ball certainly is slipping off. Doesn't look like he's used to bowling with that new ball. Free runs there. Just the one bounce into the fence, and they're on their way with that first boundary for Anushka Gunasinghe. They'll be full of confidence. You have to bowl your best bowlers at the start, try and pick up wickets. A single to end the first over, 8 for no loss, with Anushka on 6 and Anjana on 2. With the batsman striking at a runner ball or even more. The skipper's case, the skipper opening the batting, he will want to make sure they get over the line, and if they can get over the line pretty quickly, that will help them in this tournament. Bowlers doing a really good job. Tarindo De Silva. In almost every inning, a spinner opening the bowling from either end. Just 8 wickets, 2 for 17 in just 8 games. So basically a wicket in each game, but it's taken 2 for 17. Just need 96 more runs. So once it comes down into those double digits, the dressing room, the batsman to follow, they feel much more comfortable with every run. Nicely played again for a single. Good running by the two openers. No hesitation so far. Taken off and made their ground quickly and easily. That's a good idea. If you're not getting boundaries, at least keep the scoreboard moving. And rotate the strike. Put the ball under pressure. And again driven with some power down the ground. But even though it went straight to the field, the batsman was off with the shot. Looking for that run again. Yes, see that non-striker calling him early with the shot. So this is the right attitude. You need to get those fielders in closer. Then you see the gaps. You can hit it. Even if you miss time, it will go over the fielder's head. This is smart cricket by the two openers. Then pushed into the covers, into the gap. Quick single taken again. There's slight hesitation there, but fielder didn't pick it up clean. Oh, bit of swing there, but taken on the full. Clipped into the boundary for 4. That's the first boundary for Gunasinghe. And that brings end to the second over. It's 16 for no loss after. Gayan. Again a full toss played down the ground. Just for a single. Mittanand, Gayan Mittanand, the bowler. Time is sensible, no run. That time playing the wrong line. Going on with the arm. Again taken on the full. Time fielder coming round from long on. Just the one run. So they're taking it on the full, but Anjana not having the power, not connecting properly or the timing to get it to the boundary. Mushka this time hammers it. Oh, they were leaving it for each other and almost ended up into the boundary. Good bit of footwork there for that fielder to save a couple of runs. And at the end of the third over, it's 21 for no loss. Going at 7 runs over now. It started off with 8, the first 2. Still way ahead of the run rate. Anjan had no idea which way that ball was going, just swinging at it. Let's play some orthodox cricket. Just cannot play cross-patch shots to every delivery. I'm given with, but straight to the field again. That is Anjana not being able to time the ball, because that was a lot of width given, short, had enough of time to put it into the gap. But trying to hit the ball too hard, I think that he's not timing it nor placing it. There again, hammered, this time in the gap. Well, there is no field in that region, into the boundary. So his first boundary. May have been feeling it a bit. That will give him a lot of confidence. You can see that front leg coming away, making room for himself, squaring the body up to go for that cut. A lot of power. He's trying to muscle it, but what he needs to do is just try and place it into gaps, and the runs will come. So batting with a thigh pad and also a chest guard. Strengthen the offside field once again. I think that's better. The shot extra into the again, just swinging wild. There's no intention of hitting it in a particular region, just swing his bat. So like hoping to get bat on ball. He needs to play it. Now he saw that extra fielder coming in, so needs to play it a little bit later. Run it through the gap where point is. Again swinging, a swing at a miss. The skipper giving him advice, but not sure whether that advice is taken in or whether it's just not listening, because sure the skipper wanted him to just take it a bit cool. This one again swinging it in there. See that field was there, but it was away. That's the end of the fourth over. 26 runs scored for the loss of no wickets, with Anushka on 15 and Anjana on 11. Both bowlers have bowled 2 overs each and given away 13 runs each. Similar figures and stats, just the dot balls. One has bowled 2 extra dot balls. Again trying to go for a big heave, misses it completely, but gets a run. So there was some sort of bat on it. Now brings Anushka on strike. That run shot pulled in there, down to long on. Just another single. Again goes full bladder this time, finds the gap and into the boundary. Anjana this time making contact. Almost hitting that puppy dog on the way. First tossed up, throws it. There we see. Again, Anjana trying to hit every ball out of the park. He is going hell for leather. So again, this time into the cover region, managed to get a single. And then this is what Anushka needs to do. Try and get on strike. 7 runs in this over so far. The target coming down. Again, when the skipper going the horizontal bat. End of the 5th over. It's 34 for no loss on their way to a victory.
So 34 without loss after 5 overs, 70 required in 90 deliveries. They haven't lost a wicket. Credit to camera LK. So they are in command of this run chase, just 104. But they must not get too complacent, not keep it or drag it. Because as I mentioned earlier, net run rates will come into play as the game or the tournament progresses. Dilan Ranatunga has been given the ball. So try to finish it up as quickly as possible. That will help them in the latter part of the tournament. A good net run rate here. Chasing small scores, try to finish the game off. Take maximum out of it. And you never know. Things can change. 2-3 quick wickets and the game will once again turn around. Bottom edge looking to play off the back foot. (17 of 13) for Anushka. Anjana Orton, 17 of 18 for him. Again, bottom edge. There is no footwork. It's just standing and trying to hit it through the line. Neither forward or neither back. As you see, just giving himself some room, trying to smash it. He's better off, Anushka, trying to go back into his crease, deep into his crease, instead of staying on the padding crease and looking to power it away. This time gets an outside edge, eludes the fielder, running back from backward point. Lucky not to go to hand, picks up one. Again played uppishly, and that's a fantastic effort. There you go. That was a brilliant catch, no doubt about it. Full stretch dive. Gets it with both hands. Dilan Ranatunga has been bowling short, keeping his length back. The players were on the back foot, and they had no idea, really. The couple of shots played in this over were not executed properly. The earlier one off the outside edge as well. And this time too, just spooning it up on the offside. Sort of field in practice, but it needed a brilliant catch. And they've got their first breakthrough. Mass active, 35 for 1. Anjana Orton departs for 17. So the new batter, Samira Piris, batting at number 3, 35 for 1. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. First up, comes and goes. He's got a peach of a delivery from Dilan Ranatunga. That was almost unplayable. You can't ask for more. That was a very good ball indeed. Just skidded on quickly. even with his height, could not keep it down, gloved it on its way to the wicket keeper. That's good bowling. That delivery could pick up any batsman on any day. Roshan Wijayasekara, the catcher. 2 in 2 for Ranatunga. And that's the setback I was talking about now. It's 35 for 2. You cannot get too complacent, because if you lose 2 to 3 wickets quickly, then the game, the momentum will change. And now they have got 2. Kasun Madhushankar has walked in. Excellent strike rate of 142. They'll need it. Excellent over that one. 1 run and 2 wickets. 6 down, 35 for 2. So just getting themselves back into the game through that over from Ranatunga. They'll need to consolidate once again. Not chasing a big score, so that will help. It straight back towards the bowler. Pushed away to the offside. That's out. And there you go. Kasun Madhushankar departs as well. Ravindra Lakshan has picked up the wicket. Now this is exactly what I was saying earlier. Cannot be too complacent. Keep rotating the strike. Try to find the boundary whenever possible. If you take it too casual because you're chasing 104 for victory, then you could put yourself in some sort of trouble. That's a good catch as well as slips. Never easy. Took it very low. Geet Sankalpa, the skipper, takes that catch. He's out without scoring. And now the game once again in the balance. So Dasit is out there. Had a good day in the field. Dasit Gunatilaka. But they need him now with the bat. Mass Active have brought themselves back into the game. 3 wickets in the last 2 overs. Bowling with a leg slip. was a leg slip, and now he's moved to the orthodox slip position. I just wonder if he missed the trick there. Probably standing in the wrong position. But now he's got himself at orthodox slip. Bowls a full toss. Oh! Should have been taken. That should have been another wicket. It's gone down to the boundary for 4. It was not a wicket-taking delivery. It was a full toss, juicy full toss outside the off stump. But that's it. Gunatilaka just poked his bat at it. And we'll take a look at that one. He had to reach for it. Oh, should have come for the catch. He was holding himself back. Ball then bounced in front of him, made a mess out of it. And it's not only the catch gone a big in, but he's also conceded a boundary. Spoils an excellent over. 7 done, 40 for 3. So new over, Dilan Ranatunga. So just a single leg by. Dilan Ranatunga is bowling with a bit of pace. Again outside the off stump. Poke at it. This is good pressure here. The last couple of overs have been really good for Mass Active. They've got 3 wickets, but they haven't conceded many runs at all. Just piling on the pressure. It's a single. So Dilan Ranatunga, he's done well. 2 for 2 for him. Looking for his third. Polish delivery. Slow though. Slow and fuller. He's mixing it up well. So just the 3 runs, including the leg by in this one. Excellent bowling. He's kept it tight. 8 overs done, 43 for 3. 61 of 72 needed. So Ravindra Lakshan into his second over. Should have had another wicket in that last over, last ball. Chance went a begging. Straight towards a short extra cover. The runs have really dried up. There were 30 at the fifth over. Just 13 runs added in the last 3.2 overs. The batting looks a bit thin here, while the bowling was good. And the fielding was brilliant, I must say. Consolidating, the batting hasn't looked at their very best so far in this innings. Some of the shot selections haven't been good, even though the openers put up those runs. They were never really comfortable out there. Goes for the reverse sweep. Hasn't been able to get the ball away. Dasun Gunatilaka struggled a bit. 6 of 6. Or 5 of, beg your pardon, 5 of 6. The bowler, he'll be disappointed. He got there, just could not field it at the ultimate moment. Put in the dive, but unfortunately could not get there. So they'll squeeze a single. Excellent over, needs to finish it up. Ravindra Lakshan. Top edge. Three of that over. 9 overs done. 46 for 3. So new over. Keith Sankalpa bringing himself on. Sliced away. And out caught. They're in trouble now, I'll tell you, Camera LK. They're just giving this game away after a good start, a decent start, chasing 104. Now again a poor shot indeed, that one. Nowhere near it. There was a nothing shot at all. What was he trying to do? Look at that, no power behind it. He was neither on the front foot, neither on the back foot. Just a slicing it. Ballooned in the air once again. And a comfortable catch. So Geet Sankalpa picks up his opposition number. Anushka Gunasinghe departs for 22. They're in a spot of bother now after losing their fourth wicket, Camera LK. So Isutu Santhamala has come in. Number 6. We'll get off the mark. So this pair has a lot of responsibility on their shoulders. We're coming to the halfway mark now. And they will have approximately the same amount of runs to chase down in the balance 10 overs. Around 50 runs. Looking for the big one. Looking for the glory shot. The breakaway shot. That's it, Gunatilaka. The umpires have done a good job so far today. Control things well. Decision making has been good. And there you go. Out of nowhere, he's hit a 6. That's it, Gunatilaka. He tried that in the earlier delivery, didn't make contact. He's got them over the half-century mark. Exactly another 100 runs needed from here onwards now. Down on one knee. This time the execution was good. The idea was good. And he pulled it off. But that's better cricket. Goes for another one. This time doesn't make contact. The wicketkeeper misses it as well. They get a bye. So 9 of the first over from the skipper, Sankalpa. 10 done. 55 for 4.
Halfway mark, 10 overs done. It's 55 for 4. Camera LK losing their way. (49 of 60). They have to keep scoring runs, not only but just singles. Goes for that reverse sweep. Not sure what he was trying there. It was clearly off the ground. Not sure the fielder thought it was a catch, but he was trying to go for it. Catch it on his head. This one in there, just over that short third man fielder running into the boundary. Managed to put it back. Just the 2 runs. Ravindra Lakshan bowling his 3rd over. He's done a good job. 1 for 10. Not sure what he was asking for. That looked off the bat onto the pad. Tasitha Gunasinghe and Isuru Sandamal. The 21 round the ground. Just another single. So a lot will depend on Dasit Gunatilaka. Who's at the non-striker's end. Sam goes across on one knee. Sweeps it towards that 5-leg region. Batsman's coming back for the 2nd, or is it the 3rd? Just the 2 runs, I said. 5 runs coming off this over. Within touching distance. That's what they need to do. 44 or 55 now. Still, they have the equation in their favour. Just 4 wickets down. A lot of pressure on the batsman to follow. One flatter. Get a bit of hesitation. Oh, that a direct hit. Will be a good replay because there was a direct hit. Sure, but the umpire was in the correct position. Hesitation, you can see he was not running, and then seeing the partner coming, would pick up and throw. Oh, that was tight. For me, that looked out. The umpire was right spot on there. And after 11, it's 61 for 4. The players will take a drink. Current run rate still ahead. 43 needed in 54 deliveries. These two will have to get as much as they can. It's Sankalpa, the captain. Picked up 1 for 8 in his first over. They just need to create some pressure in few dot balls, and that might bring about a wicket. So I'm bowling from back of the crease to the left hand. 1 run. This is what they need to stop. Just create some dot ball, put some pressure on the batters, make them go in there. That's much better. Each dot ball will see that required run rate goes above. They can get it up to that 6-run mark, then it's going to be tough. There we see again to the left hand, the ball from behind the crease. But does it gets enough on it for a maximum? That was interesting by Geet. Notice him. There we see that bowling from way behind the crease. The delivery. Hoping that the batsman would have played it early. He got the maximum. For that reverse sweep. Sankalpa likes that reverse sweep. End of the 12th, it's 70 for 4. (34 of 48) still in favor of Consolidating, as long as they don't lose more wickets. Ashan Kekonogoda. 4 for 4 is best. Just 15 wickets in 13 games. So looks like a medium pace. MS would like him to get some of those wickets. Let's get that breakthrough. Break this partnership. Wide outside the off stump. That will give the batsman an easy chance to score runs, because when it's outside the off stump, not a lot of pace. Just get pattern ball into the gap. Issue of a single. The pressure that you create, that will bring about the wickets. The dot balls are a brilliant piece of fielding. Still not out of the woods. Maybe in favor of Consolidating, but We called a wide. This is where the pressure is released. Nicely placed past the bowler for a single. So they actually, I get the feeling that the two batsmen know what they need. They're not in any major hurry, just ticking along so that they get those required runs down one by one. Less pressure on the batsman to come. That looked like it was going to miss a leg. I think there was a good decision by the umpire. It has been a pretty good umpiring decision so far, apart from maybe that last incident where that run out, but that was pretty close, so it's hard for the naked eye. There we see, yes, there was quite a lot of movement from pitching from outside the stump, going down leg. You can see the wicket keeper even making his way towards the leg. Good decision there. Oh, that is another wide. This is where pressure can tell. Now it's into the 20s. It's 29 needed of 45. Making room, driving it on the off. That's in the gap. That's a good shot into the boundary for 4. How valuable would that be? Gentle medium pace does it. Giving himself room. Seeing that gap. Brilliant shot. The off drive. That'll give him a lot of confidence. He's on to 27. He knows he got this covered if he bats till the end. Gain in the gap. That's another boundary. The boundary is coming in this over. Thick and fast. Couple of wides. Pretty expensive over. 12 runs with the ball to go. 83 now. So now camera LK have it in their sights. Got it in the gap. Had the legs to run to the boundary. So now you don't need to do anything drastic. Again goes in there. There is a fielder there. But they get a single. And basically sloppy bit of fielding by the wicket keeper. One been converted into a second. And after 13, scores have moved on to 85 for 4. That's what needed. 19 of 42. Tarindo De Silva. 2 overs, none for 13. We'll need to pull something out of the bag. Quite run rate, just the 2.7. So Cameron can know that if they just bat, they'll have these runs covered. Seven overs to get 19 runs. So quite a delay here. Get this over started. That is strikes straight away. So is that what was needed for Mass Active to fight back? They got the breakthrough they needed. Into De Silva has struck off the bat onto the stumps, inside edge. So Sadamal walking back for 7 of 9. It's 85 for 5. Looks like the leg spinner Dineth Peer is walking into the middle. This opens up the game again. 93 strike rate. Highest runs 100. He has 109 50s. Batting at number 7. So are they trying to play a trick here with the batting order? Oh, again that ball coming in. And just to get off the mark. That first delivery. Tarinto De Silva bringing that ball back in. Now all eyes on Dasit. How he'll go about it. He just needs to bat out there. 33 of 21 deliveries. 2 sixes, 3 fours. Striking at 157, so he can certainly hit the long ball. It was guided nicely to that third man fielder. Just the 1 run. 5 wickets in hand, 17 runs needed. 39 balls left. Can go anyway. Will we see a tie? Well, now, was that missing leg or did it hit the bat? Look quite close. Hit him on the full. Yeah, good decision, I think. Hit him on the toe, but clearly going down leg. You can see those 3 stumps. Wicket keep also moving. Those leg. Good decision there. Bit of fielding. A half stop and throw coming in. Cricket all round. There was a bit of hesitation, but batsman managing to cross over. One delivery left in this over. Just 3 runs and a wicket. If they can get the Dasit Konatilaga back in the pavilion, it will open up the game even further. Looking for that single to get on strike, but dot ball will end over number 14. It's 88 for 5. Ravindu Lakshan for his last over. Trying to cut. He has done a decent job. 3 overs, 1 for 14. Oh, wide outside the stump. That was not good bowling, and they concede another extra run as well. So 2 runs. Let to re-bowl that. Not sure whether the ball slipped out of his hand or whether he was striking. Should have kept the new batsman on strike. Wait for that reverse sweep again. That's about the 3rd or 4th time that he played that shot. That got a lot of runs off it. This time a single. I think he's doing the right thing because you can do it in singles. Don't need to. The bound is just that the net run rate is also an issue that they'll be looking at. But I think at the moment the win with W is what you need mainly. That might be another wide. Yes, it is. Let to re-bowl that. 3 runs added to the total. Just 10 more runs needed. Batsmen now know it, so they are not in any hurry. Just want to get it over. Just another 1 run. Well, Lakshan has been pretty decent with his spell. Last over conceding a few runs. That time throwing it wide, seeing the batsman coming at him, but still the 1 run. Getting closer and closer. 31 deliveries left. 8 runs needed. Ricky Sims will have the pleasure of finishing this game off in a hurry. Oh, brilliantly taken. What a catch. That slip. That was not needed, but he corrected it well. That was a brilliant catch because that flew to slip. I think he was anticipating it. Worth a watch. Ravindu picks up another wicket. Look at this. Reverse swept. Got better it. And what a catch. Tall guy had to bend, come down. And timed it perfectly. Isu Sadabal. Yes, he was not bowled. He was caught by Geet Sankalpa of Ravindu Lakshan for 3. And it's 96 for 6 after 15.
So 6 down for 96, 8 runs more required, 30 deliveries left. Dasit Gunatilaka, 36 of 26. He's handled the pressure. He's controlled this run chase really well. They need him to the end to finish off and get home. It hasn't been a good batting display though. They have struggled to get these runs. It's not the number of overs, but it's the number of wickets as well. They will certainly look at the drawing boards when they get back, where they could improve. Not much time, just 1 day break. They'll be back on Saturday, Sunday, playing games, these teams. So both the teams will have to look back where they went wrong and try and fix those before their next game. That's smashed down the ground. That's a good shot. Very well played. And that's gone for 6. I thought that would have been a 4 extra cover. That's what a shot that is. Beautifully struck. Tremendous hit. Using the pace of the bowler. Stand and deliver. Inside out. I thought probably it will be one bounce to the boundary, but it has had enough of bat on it to take it over the ropes. Takes him to 42. 2 runs away from victory. Going for a quick single. They'll get it. So the match is tied now. The new batter, Sineth, just needs the 1 run to get them over the mark. They'll be happy with a win here. First game of the tournament. Never easy to get your batting coordinations right, the bowling coordination right. They lost the toss as well. Mass Active, I thought, won a good toss. But after that opening partnership, their batting fell away. Poor running between the wickets. Good fielding by Camera-LK contributed. 103 was never enough. Again a play and a miss outside the off stump. Just 1 run required. Just needs to get that single and see things off. Well, another dot ball. So we'll have to wait for another over. 3 dot balls. 16 down, 103 for 6. Inside out, beautifully struck. Finishes it off in style. That's it, Gunatilaka. With a 6, he'll remain on 49 not out. Of just 30 deliveries, fantastic innings by him. He's really shown the way. That's how you bat to his teammates. He's the one that has controlled them, got them over. So he's had an impressive game with the ball, with the bat. Camera-LK win their first game of the Mercantile F Division Tournament for 2026. They have beaten Mass Active. Earlier today we saw HMB Assurance beating EB Creasy. Now it's the turn of Camera LK. They'll have smiles on their faces. Mars Active will be disappointed with the score they made, 103. They'll have a lot of work to do before their next game. We'll take a look at the batting chart or the batting card. Players that shake hands. There you go. They won there with a few deliveries to spare. 17 at the top, Anjana Orton, and 22 by Anushka Unasinghe at the skipper. But then they lost wickets. Pires without scoring, Madhushanka without scoring. Isuru Sandimal 7, Dinet Pires 3. But it was Dasit Gunatilaka. 49 of 30, 3 fours, 4 sixes. The strike rate of 163 that got them home. Gayan Mittangola 3 overs for 21. Tarindo De Silva 4 overs 1 for 23. It was good. Dilan Ranatunga was the pick. 2 for 3 for him of 2 overs. He was outstanding with the ball. Camera.lk winning by 4 wickets. They started off, they were quite a decent start. Put on 30 odd for the first wicket. It was not too rushed, took their time. First 5 overs they got just 30 odd, but kept the wickets intact. And you thought then at that stage they will canter to this target. But things started to happen when the 6th over came, where they lost a couple of wickets. This was the first to go, brilliantly caught. Fantastic effort, and then a fantastic first bowler. Beautifully bowled. Samir Pires departed. Then after that, Madhushanka caught at slip. 3 wickets fell quickly, and that was a real setback. This should have been taken as well. Full toss, and the fielder made a blunder. That was the 4th wicket to fall. But Gunatilak at the other end just kept going. Kept the scoreboard moving. And he played some very good shots indeed. Very powerful down the ground. That was Gunatilaka easing those through the offside. That was the last wicket to fall, inside edge. Sinith after a good innings. Oh, Biyagama, this was the last. Brilliant catch at slip. Going for the reverse sweep without caught. And then a couple of lasty burrows by Gunatilaka ensured that they got home. And Camera LK won this game. So there you go. Win in their first game of the tournament for Camera LK. Roshan Vijay Sekhar just made 32. Iranga Chintaka 15. Geet Sankalpa 14. Not enough for 103. Sigera was brilliant. 3 for 16. Kavisha 2 for 16. And Kasul Madhushanka 1 for 24. Gunatilaka 49. Not out of 30. Gunasinghe 22. Orton 17. Dilan Ranatunga was good. 2 for 3 of 2 overs, supported by Ravindra Lakshan, 2 for 22. Tarindo De Silva, 1 for 23. But they didn't have enough runs on the board to defend. And Camera LK win by 4 wickets. So we'll be back again on Saturday. There will be 2 games played on Saturday at Thurston Grounds here at the MCA Grounds, and 3 games on Sunday. We will be coming to you live on Sporty.lk. So please join us approximately 9:30 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday for more matches of the MCA Fair First Insurance F Division Cricket Tournament. From us all, it's a goodbye from the MCA.